ideal deck. I've played with the Through the Breach variations of Blue Moon a few times in the past, and it's always been pretty mediocre to me. I can't tell you the number of games where, like, you breach Emrakul someone and then end up losing the game anyways. I did cut most of the artifacts from this build. You could maybe argue that it's worth playing a Ballista or a Hangerback Walker and just cutting the 1 explosives from the board. The previous iteration of this deck had a few different artifacts in it, but I cut most of them except for 1 EE. So yeah, maybe it's worth just making that swap. Did you just parody the Our Father? What'd they get here? Reflector Mage. Sounds like Cobra Sahili. So I guess we're digging for red sources here so we can make the gods angry. I think this is is this bottom? I think this is bottom. Spreading Seas plus Blood Moon is such a giant middle finger combination with a deck like this, because you can spread them off their basics, then Blood Moon them off their non-basics. Spread them. Cryptic's a good draw. Extras with the cupcake bits. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. If they're playing Oath of Nissa, should mean no collected companies. Usually that means they're playing like Sahili Cobra or an evolution variation. Which feels good. People that have questions about the deck list, there's a deck list on your screen, or you can type !deck to get a link to a deck list in chat if you're on mobile or a console or something like that. It's a lot of basics. This is smart on the opponent's part. They've identified that we're likely a Blood Moon deck and they're playing around it accordingly. I think I'm just fetching a tapped land this turn. Or just playing that tapped. Seems good. I think there's much appeal to jamming Blood Moon. Just leave Izzet Charm up for now. Get Anger for a little bit more value this turn, potentially. If they just pass the turn here, I'm going to end step Izzet Charm the Renegade Rallier so I can untap and slam Jace. Man, fucking Modern. Let me tell you about this format. God, this is... Oh, jeez. This is why you should just play decks that kill people. This is why you should always just be playing decks that kill people. Because you're going to show up with your control deck, and you're going to sit down across... Yeah, exactly. They're just going to be like, welcome to Thunderdome, bitch. Here's my main deck Thrun. And you're just like, why did I register blue and red cards? They have a main deck Thrun. Why? Who put blue and red cards in my deck, chat? Who put blue and red cards in my Magic the Gathering deck? Put Possibility Storm on the bottom of your library? Nope. I'll take that one, please and thank you. We have a combo in our deck, as the kids say. So there is a non-zero chance we could win this. There's a non-zero chance we are still in this game. Yeah, we can stall for a touch, right? We can brainstorm with Jace next turn, and then anger if they had any more creatures to the table. Anger does not get around regeneration. We've got 3 shots underneath my possibility storm to hit a Tolaria West or the Endless one. Yeah, we get to see a good number of cards, for sure. Oh yeah, Cryptic can buy us another brainstorm, can't it? That's very true, actually. I do enjoy brainstorming. Jace and I, our brainstorm sessions, we go way back. So I'm gonna throw this Blood Moon back. Yeah, this brainstorm card's pretty good. I'm gonna throw this search back. I'm gonna fetch an island, cast Serum Visions. That's a bottom, that's a top. So we get to Cryptic, tap, draw. We can transmute Tolaria West for a thing. And then we can possibility storm and then do the thing. I like doing the thing, chat. Do you like doing the thing, chat? Do you like doing the thing? This is why you should shove a combo into your control decks. Like, could you imagine if we were playing Jeskai control right now? Just like how fucked we would be by this run. But we cleverly put a way to cast Emrakul in our deck. We very cleverly put a way to cast Emrakul in our deck. So we're going to do that next turn, which is exciting. And you know what's great too? We get to brainstorm with this Jace, then we get to shuffle our deck with this Tolaria West, which is just A+. I think I'm gonna transmute plus anger next turn, most likely. We could get punished by a BBE here. I think BBE is pretty unlikely to be in their deck. I guess if they have a Saheeli here, they can Saheeli downtick and kill my Jace. Huh. I think I still just like transmute plus anger here, right? They're not going to be able to cast the Reflector Mage because Possibility Storm's going to turn Reflector Mage into something else. What if their deck has an Emrakul in it? Maybe they're setting us up. Yeah, I think I'm just supposed to anger and clean this out here because I really don't want them to have a voice token left after. Like, I can't risk taking extra damage here, I don't think. I think I should have kept a second land here. I think I should have thrown the Spreading Seas back and kept another land so I could hold an instant up in addition to the Possibility Storm. Alright, well, they're moving to combat, which means we're not dead this turn, which is nice. So we need to not draw Emrakul. I definitely should have kept a basic in my hands here. Trigger. And, like, this is a great example of a game where, like, through the Breaching Emrakul wouldn't win us the game, right? They just, like, sack some permanents and, like, be fine. Last time when we finished playing this deck, I concluded that it felt like the best version of Blue Moon that I had played. Whoa! Whoa! Acidic Slime! Whoa! They get to kill my Possibility Storm! You did. You did. Nice Thrun opponent. It'd be a damn shame if something were to happen to him. Some more sweepers. This is a Blood Moon Spreading Seas out matchup, almost certainly. We're actually a little bit soft to their combo, right? Without Lightning Bolt and without a good way to kill their Felidar Guardian, we don't really have good ways to keep up with that. I don't think this is a Negate or a Dispel matchup. They just want to just keep the Remands in. I think I'm just gonna submit like this. So the logic on 0 bolts in this deck is because we can't play Snapcaster Mage because it disrupts Possibility Storm combo. I prefer to have Angers and Abrades and Roasts because I'm not gonna be able to race them anyways, right? Hey, thanks for the host, Nassif. Welcome to folks coming over from Gabe's channel. We're hanging out playing some Modern this afternoon. We're currently playing Blue-Red Possibility Storm. Yep. The only alternative when conditioned to Possibility Storm and Emrakul is Jace Ultimate. So usually we're winning with Emrakul. This hand's okay. I don't know about good, but it's definitely fine. Having the Endless one in the opener does mean that, like, if we rip a Possibility Storm, we just get to, like, turn 5 Emrakul them, which is nice. Domri Road. I don't know. Like, the opponent's deck isn't particularly fast. So, like, just, like, having a hand that could potentially just, like, get them on 5. And, like, I get to play the Jason Brainstorm on 4, so we have a lot of shots to get it. How hard is it to find Endless one to possibly start with? Well, that's why you have 4 copies of Tolaria West in your deck. Because Tolaria West transmutes for Endless one. And then you have cantrips and stuff past that. What do they discard? Our Endless one. Then you have to shuffle your deck by discarding Emrakul. Getting your Endless one discarded is not ideal. Not ideal. Wow, their Domri is just like fucking killing us. Just all the card draws. Can I draw an Anger of the Gods, please? I don't think I'm doing anything with that. I think I'm just fetching a red source tapped here. One thing that's probably wrong is there should probably be a Ghost Quarter or a Field of Ruin in here to fetch up with the Tolaria West on occasion. Ancestral is just really slow. It's like super slow. No, I've never heard of that, Amity. Oh look, they finally messed with Domri. That's nice. Domri seems sweet in their deck. Our hand has ended up doing a whole lot of nothing here. It's really, like, our hand wouldn't be that embarrassing if they didn't have the Domri going. Like, a lot of what their deck's done, like, isn't particularly impressive. But again, like, not having bolts to push your Planeswalkers sucks a little bit. I think I'm going to play Jason Plus here. Looking for a Storm. That's probably not keepable, right? Because they're gonna have a Domri emblem if I don't Possibility Storm next turn. So I think I'm supposed to bottom this and just like dig for Storm. No, I think a deck that doesn't combo till turn 5 in Modern is very slow. You can't you can't just be a linear deck in Modern that doesn't linear until turn 5 is nowhere near good enough. It's not even close. So dead to Eldritch Evolution, did a lot of things here. That involves playing a lot of bad cards. Yeah, I think you're better off being a control deck. Like blue red linear stuff. Pentad Prism could seem okay, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, that's true. That's true. So if they don't kill my Jace this turn, I can tap their team plus bounce their Domri during their upkeep, which is nice. Like get some more Jace Storms in. Baleful Strix isn't good because it cantrips. It's good because it's a cantripping removal spell. Cavern of Souls. That's interesting. That kind of makes me want to leave some Blood Moons in. Sultai in Modern isn't even just missing a card like that. Like, it's missing the ability to close games out really efficiently. Like, decks that dirtle like Sultai does in Legacy just aren't very good on average in Modern. Well, I mean, that's a fucking card, right? Now we just do the thing, right? We're dead to a counterspell either way. Trigger. Hey, look at that, chat. Do you see their health total? Do you see what a convenient health total they're at? That's tasty. Is it sweet having a combo in your control deck? I think it's sweet having a combo in your control deck. Nice Thrun again. While we wait for the second match to pop of this thing, I just like to thank everyone for figuring it out. There's a lot of different things you could be doing, different people you'd be watching. Thanks for joining my stuff here today. My name's Jeff Hogan. I stream Magic full-time here on Twitch, and thanks for dropping by. If you're enjoying my stuff, please check out some of my wonderful sponsors. My sponsors, in addition to my subscribers, are the people that keep me here day in and day out. MTGOtraders.com. I'd love to buy and sell some Magic Online cards with you. And if you use code Hogan PayPal at checkout with them, you'll save 8% on your singles orders there. CoolStuffInc.com. Buy and sells a lot of cool stuff, including TCG singles. Using promo code Jeff5, you can save 5% on Magic, Pokemon, and Yu-Gi-Oh cards with them. InkedGaming.com. Would love to help you customize your gaming experience using code Jeff12. You can save 12% on custom playmats, mouse pads, binders, and bags there. And of course, I would like to welcome everyone to Hoaglandia. Please talk to your friendly neighborhood moderator about receiving your complimentary timeout. This is our second time playing this Blue Moon Possibility Storm deck through a league. We're 1-0 start there after beating what looked like a Saheeli combo. They Cavern named Cats. I'm assuming there were Felidar Guardians in their deck somewhere. I mean, hopefully their deck where Spreading Seas is good. I have a hard time mulliganing the Endless one with some lands. I say what? I say what? This This is all right. Well, our Anger of the Gods are probably gonna be okay. Yeah, I did do a standing stint today. I appreciate you. Yeah, look at that. God bless us, everyone. Magic's a tough game. Magic's a tough game. This is the fire. Chat, somebody call the fire department because on top of our deck is fucking hot. It is hot, chat. It is just the hottest of fire. Oh no! Oh no! We flew too close to the sun, chat. We've flown. We're burning up. We're burning up. Oh no! Oh no! The highs and the lows of competitive modern, chat. The highs are high and the lows are low, and we're just getting rocked. I deserved that, right? I deserved that. I feel like I've done this to myself. I have nobody but me to blame. Yeah, so we need a Jace or an Izzet Charm. Jace, Izzet Charm, Desolate Lighthouse, all of those. Let's get the Emrakul back into our deck. 100% deserved it. Look, we are very unlucky, okay? Quite possibly the most unlucky. Resolves. The gods are very angry, opponents. They are very upset with you. Very, very upset. Anything is possible, chat. Anything is possible. All right, let's learn more about our opponent's deck, shall we? Sheffit Dunes and Lingering Souls. So mono white tokens. Looks like they're just on the black splash for Lingering Souls. Yeah, we need to draw an instant. I was gonna say, that's actually not even that unfortunate, right? Because what sorceries do you have now? I guess I cast this. I start by casting this, right? Alright, I believe we're dead now. Oh, you know what? I should have cast the Blood Moon first, because then I could have gotten another possibility storm. Yeah, if we would have had one more land there, we could have taken the Jace and then cast Jace into Jace. Seems like a Spreading Seas out matchup, by and large. A couple of them into cantrip. So, if we hadn't drawn our Emrakul, if we would have had one more land there at the end, we'd have been okay. So came up a touch short. Explosives definitely great. Seems fine. To fetch shock, Serum Visions on one. I think Teferi should only come in matches where we're not going to be able to... What's the word I'm searching for? Where we're not going to be able to kill them with Emrakul consistently, and they're going to kill us in the backswing. And I think Emrakul's still going to be fine here by and large. Is it greedy to take the anger here? Or not take the land? I probably should just take the land, right? I have this Kozilek's Return in my hand. I think I just want to, like, end step on their turn 3, clear the board, untap Jace the Mind Sculptor. The turns decks always seem really inconsistent and bad in my experience. No, the opponent cannot cast spells if we have Possibility Storm and Teferi. That's why the Teferi's in the sideboard. It locks out combo decks. 5 months backing your bad habits, Green Apples. Thank you for the 5-month resubscription. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Am I supposed to stop this Legion landing from flipping? Probably. I'm just supposed to, like, enter combat, cast this return. I'm just supposed to do this. This does let them put some tokens into play here, but I think that's worthwhile. I feel a little bit bad if it's exactly Spectral Procession, because that means I can't brainstorm with Jace. That's fantastic. I think I'm gonna hide the anger on top of my deck for now. Probably throw the Sleight of Hand. Nah. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. This way, if they have a discard spell next turn, they can't take my thing. If you splash another color, you lose access to playing the Blood Moon plan. And, like, there could be a build of the Possibility Storm combo that, like, doesn't want the Blood Moon plan. I could see that being okay, but I think the Blood Moon Spreading Seas plan is, like, reasonable in a non-zero amount of matches. So we're looking for a Tolaria West or an endless one at this point. It's going good afar. How are you doing? Another Legion's Landing seems fine. It's interesting that they tapped their Black Source to do that. I'm gonna plus on myself here. Just keep this out of range of dying to this. Nope. Well. Now I'm just gonna slide into that. And then transmute for... They could have, like, raised the alarm here to make enough tokens to kill Jace and flip their landing, but, like, I'm gonna get to go storm into Endless one next turn, assuming we don't draw exactly... Emrakul. No instant speed tokens are kind of great for us. Really surprised they didn't flash back to Lingering Souls last turn if they didn't have instant speed tokens. Yeah, you put it back with Jace, or you discard it with Possibility Storm. there should be another Kozilek return at our board. I forgot that yes, for good measure. Yes, please. Attack you, trigger. Because, like, K-Return flashing back seems like it might be overkill on the surface, but it's actually valuable, right? Because we get to, actually, Jace Possibility Storm is really sweet because we get to set up what we Possibility Storm into here. So, like, if they cast anything, I get to Remand and then cast the Cryptic Command I just put back. So clearing their board out means the Emrakul Annihilator trigger is more likely to clear their entire board against go-wide decks, right? So there should probably be a second K-Return in the board. I didn't even think about that. I was just like, this is instant speed and kills Etch Champions. Let's play one. That's really sweet, actually. It obviously wasn't relevant there. I'm just like thinking ahead in general. Like that hadn't been a connection that my brain had made while looking at the deck list and the cards we were playing. Yeah, I agree, Hasu. I think this is the, again, people have sent in Through the Breach variations and Madcaps and Completely Fair. I've played a lot of variations of Blue Moon, and I think this is the best variation of Blue Moon that I've played in recent memory. Which, again, sets the bar a little bit low because, like, Blue Moon's definitely, like, very much a tier 2, tier 3 deck, but I think the finish that this deck has is easily the strongest finish any of these decks can produce in Modern. I think I'm just bottoming aggressively here. I drew T-West here, so I think I'm just like gonna dig for my Possibility Storm to kill them. Another thing that I really like about this deck is that, like, the fact that Tolaria West is basically one of our combo pieces means that we get to play a bunch of extra lands, and, like, one of the ways this kind of archetype often suffers is, like, not having enough land drops consistently. So, like, getting to play 26 lands because 4 of them are one of our combo pieces is very good. At this point, I'm digging for Sweepers or Possibility Storms, I think. Yeah, I think, what's it called? I think I just play Steam Vents tapped and pass here. And I'm just gonna, like, Izzet Charm whatever they cast, then untap and slam Jace on an empty board. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Is that fine? I guess that prevents my 3 damage sweepers from doing too much work, which could be scary. Yeah, maybe I'm supposed to spell pierce that one just because. Yeah, I think I was supposed to spell pierce that one. Yeah, that was a mistake. Not countering that was a mistake. Yeah, looting could have also been okay there. I agree with that. Unsummon that. Play this. Transmute this, shuffling away the other card on top of our deck. Grab our Endless one. We could get Engineered Explosive. I think I'm supposed to get Endless one here. I think with the counter spells I have set up in my hand, I just want Endless one. They probably have a Raise the Alarm here. Guess I just start with this. Izzet Charm's another good draw. I'm casting Search, tapping my Desolate Lighthouse because I want to hold up double charm here, I think. Both of these basics are original Zendikar full arts. So we're gonna bin this. Bin the Spreading Seas. Do I want to Jace Storm first? I'm gonna start by Sleight of Handing and see what we find. Oh, should have taken the Misty because it shuffles my Jace Storm. Small mistake, small mistake. I think we're far enough ahead that it's probably not going to matter, but that definitely was a small mistake. Yeah, by and large, you get to not care about enchantment removal, which is great as well. Search for Azcanta bins this other card that's on top of our deck. There's our toy. They have such a convenient number of things. Well, that's the nice thing. When Emrakul doesn't win in this deck, you get to have your Emrakul again for another turn after that. So, like, now we get to take an extra turn. Jace letting you set up your possibility storms is so great. Like, we still have an Emrakul. So, like, you know, we have a lot of other things going on too here, but like we have a very direct route towards actually winning the game, right? Nah, you can keep that one. You can keep that one. Enjoy your Field of Ruin. It's aptly named. You are ruined. Alright. Alright. Slow and steady. Slow and steady. And again, you didn't see the last time we played this deck and you want to see more matches with it after this video today, youtube.com/Jeff Hoagland, Blue Red Possibility Storm. There's one more league up there with it. We played this once before. That counts as land destruction. Thank you for the bit sec. Yeah, if they Thoughtseize your Endless one, you can get into a little bit of trouble. That's definitely a bit of a liability. There's a possibility you want a different win condition in the board for if they Thoughtseize your Endless one. Like, I have a Teferi in the board now. It's possible that I want, like, a Karanos as well. I'm gonna keep this on the play. Turn 2 Remand on the play is okay. Got half our combo. You could play Ballista. The thing about playing Ballista means you need to cut the Engineered Explosives from the sideboard. But I think cutting the Engineered Explosives might be worth being able to play Endless one. Yeah, the standing desk is great. It's an uplift standing desk. Very happy with it. Tolaria West transmutes for Endless one. Search seems great here in a control mirror. Yeah, that's interesting, Chris. That's a lot of sideboard slots though, so I'd wanna be really sure that that's good. But like boarding into Thing in the Ice or Young Pyromancer could be good. It does get Ballista, The problem is, if you plot to play Ballista, you can't play Engineered Explosives in your sideboard, because Ballista will Possibility Storm into Engineered Explosives. So again, the reason that we're playing Endless One and not Ballista is not because we can't get this with Tolaria West, it's because Walking Ballista counts as an artifact, which means it'll find Engineered Explosives. And like, having Engineered Explosives to fetch with Tolaria West is often useful. Yeah, because Endless One is only a creature. Possibility Storm cascades into the first card that it shares a creature type with. Oh, it'd be a... I should remand here, right? If I remand this, I'm more likely to hit a land. Well, I really just want this to be countered. Yeah, I'm just going to counter this. We have a good chance to land. We get 2 shots next turn. Ding. Ding. Are you ready to have your mind sculpted, opponent? Begin the sculpting of the minds. The sculpting of the minds. Can you believe that Wizards of the Coast unbanned Jace the Mind Sculptor, chat? Ruining Modern by unbanning such a powerful card. I think I'm just gonna... Am I just gonna Cryptic Bounce this? I might just Cryptic Bounce this. It's like get another Brainstorm in. I guess I could wait a turn. Do I want to Cryptic Bounce this? I kind of just want to Cryptic Bounce this. I could counter plus bounce. Yeah, that's interesting. And then I have... Yeah, that's probably right. I get a Brainstorm in with the fetch though, and like if they just redeploy this next turn, I get a chance to hit like Blood Moon or Possibility Storm are just like both such good draws here that I think it's worth just like doing this. I think Blood Moon and Possibility Storm are just both such good draws at this point that I'm just like happy taking that line. I think there's a good chance they just pass, especially after like fumbled with Cryptic Mana as is. And look, there's a Possibility Storm. So let's bottom this Emrakul and top the Sleight of Hand, I guess. So if they wanna re-D the Jace, we go Storm Endless One Emrakul kill you. Oh, this deck is sweet. This deck is sweet, chat. This is... I love me a shitty blue-red deck, and this blue-red deck is the least shitty of the blue-red decks I've played in a long time. This is the least shitty of all the blue-red decks. So, I technically made a mistake here. I should have left the Emrakul on top of our deck, because they're going to get to see our whole deck now since I bottomed it. But that's a little thing. They can probably assume most of the cards we're playing. I appreciate your scale. Oh, yeah. Go and give it to him. Go and give it to him. Go and give it to him. All right, so Rose and Anger of the Gods are coming out here. Negates and Dispels are coming in. That's super clean. That's super clean. I don't think... Is this a Teferi match? This has to be a Teferi matchup, right? Has to be a Teferi matchup. Just like not close. So here's the thing about the Teferi is in my sideboard mostly for combo decks. Yeah, I think this is supposed to be for combo decks where the Teferi isn't the where the Emrakul isn't the guaranteed kill. No, I think this is fine against I want this against Jund and I want it against combo decks. Because like against Jund, they could get rid of my Endless One and then I could be in trouble. But I think this is not a Teferi matchup. I think this is supposed to be for things like Ad Nauseam or weird things like that. Or especially discard-based decks. I think this is not the matchup for that. Why aren't we playing 3 mana Teferi? Teferi, if you put Teferi out while you have Possibility Storm in play, your opponent can't cast any more spells. So Teferi plus Possibility Storm locks your opponent out of casting any more spells. For those who are unfamiliar with the interaction there. That is why there's a Teferi in the sideboard. If you have Possibility Storm out and you get Teferi into play, your opponent can't cast more spells. You attack them with a Teferi a couple of times. They can't cast any more spells. I think I just want both of these. I want to draw the Negate next turn. It's possible I should hold this up for Lad Chad here, but there's a good chance they don't have Lad Chad. Go bottom here. We're just looking for... I guess we're just looking for lands at this point, huh? Because I already have my things. Can you explain to people why they can't cast spells with Teferi and Possibility Storm out? So, the way Possibility Storm works... Sure? Resolves? I guess I'll pay 6 mana the turn I combo you. I guess I'll pay 6 mana the turn I combo you. Oh, it is 8 mana, isn't it? It is 8. It is 8. It's 5 plus 2 plus 1. Sure. So I think that's still just like shrug and fine, right? Pretty sure that's a shrug and fine moment. Yeah, or we can wait a turn. That's correct too. We could also try and bounce it on their end step. That is true. Well, unless they have a disrupting shoal, they should be dead here, right? Trigger. My monster's better than your monster. My monster's better than your monster. My monster's better than your monster. Neener, neener, neener. Alrighty, sure. Yeah, just... Okay. Should there be another Cryptic Command in this deck? There should probably be a third Cryptic Command in this deck, huh? Well on our way to 3-2. We are 3-0. We are undefeated in this league, which I'm sure means we're about to brick off twice. I don't know about 4, but a third's probably good. Dude brought Magikarp to a Mewtwo match. I actually think this... I'm gonna make a bold claim. I don't think this deck has that bad of a Tron matchup. Because in addition to having Blood Moon and Spreading Seas, we have Possibility Storm that prevents a fast kill. He went there. Well, I mean, this hand needs some lands, but our deck plays 26 of those. That's exciting. That's exciting. Got some cantripping to do here. Got some cantripping. After 0-3ing with Jeskai control earlier, playing this feels really fucking good. Ding. Ding. This could be infect. This could be infect. Hey, Bax1 with the 3-month tier 1 resubscription. Thank you very much for the continued support. I do appreciate that. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. And like I said, the high land count is one of the things I really love about how this deck is built. The fact that your lands are cards that you want to be playing anyways is a huge deal. All right, look at that. Okay, so does the Spell Pierce on the Spreading Seas mean they have another Spell Pierce, or they just really wanted to use their mana that turn? It's one of the two, right? God, we are so dead. God, we are so dead. I think I'm obligated to get rid of this. I think I'm obligated to get rid of this, right? The good news is if we... Oh, geez. There's no more good news. I'm all out of good news, chat. I have no good news to give. I have none. I have run completely out. Alrighty. You could make an argument that mistakes had been made. I believe we are dead. I'm just gonna save everybody some clicks. Save everybody some clicks. Gosh, we were so far away from a second red source. We were so far away, chat. So far away. I'm all alone. There's no one here beside me. Do 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 do. These remands are pretty bad. Probably supposed to trim a Spreading Seas too. I don't think we're supposed to cut all the seas. Inkmoth Nexus is a card that can kill us. Go like this. I think that keep was fine. I'd keep that again in the future. I'd do it again. Ding. We'll be able to cast it this game. I think there's a good chance they had a second Spell Pierce too. I chose to play 0 lightning bolts in the deck because we don't have access to Snapcaster Mage. We don't really have like a tempo burn you out backup plan. We're like all in on Emrakuling them. So I felt like I wanted to play more sweepers in order to have the ability to have kind of more diverse things, since I'm not sending the bolts to the dome anyways. So I think this is going to be like an end step, cause return, untap Blood Moon probably. Playing Anger of the Gods makes you much better against, much better against, what's it called? Dredge and stuff like that. No, I think there's a good chance they have to pay mana to protect their thing from this Kozilek's return, and then I'm going to get to play the Blood Moon while I don't have lands up. Well, now we're just going to do this and go get our thing here. Yeah, but a lot of the decks that demand cheap interaction, you have Anger of the Gods, which is very good against them. Now we just need to outro Emrakul, and the game is over. God, Splinter Twin you. I think this deck is genuinely very good. Genuinely think this deck is good. God, should I play this at Indy next month? If I go to Indy, is this a deck I should play? I feel like this could be a deck that I could reasonably play next month. Hey, Kaz. Thank you for the 7-month resubscription, but Stoneforge is too strong for Modern. You're asking chat, should I play this meme, right? That's true. That's right. I knew what chat's answer was going to be. That's always chat's answer when I say, should I play whatever hot pile of garbage is currently on the screen? The answer is always yes. It's probably better than just Gaia Ascendancy. That's true. That's true. That's also a low bar to kind of hop over. NW Robinson, thanks for the 2-month resubscription, but dig through time is too good for Modern. Maybe. I think this is a keep. I've got a Slash, I've got a Spreading Seas, I've got a Sleight of Hand. As Blue-Red Storm. What are you playing this weekend at the Open, Hogland? Playing Storm. It's a good deck, you know. Here, Storm's a good Modern deck. I wanted to play it. That's true. JAC is like salty fun. Just like watching your opponents sit there and stew while you do your thing is just quite good. I think I just want more removal here. Just mana removal. I'm going to spread the crap out of this. This is really good for us. Let's have no protection up here. I can't afford to Blood Moon, which is sad. I actually can't Blood Moon this turn too because I don't have an untapped land. We'd like a fetch land so we can Blood Moon next turn potentially. Do you ever stream limited formats like Cube? Nope. Pretty much only constructed here. Hey, Ornithog, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime support. There's a lot of great people making a lot of great stuff on Twitch right now. Thanks for supporting mine this month with that. Welcome. Dryad Arbor will still be a 1-1 under Spreading Seas or Blood Moon. It'll be a 1/1 Mountain Arbor. Yep. Oh, man. This Dryad Arbor is going to give us the business here, chat. It's a little awkward that I don't have another red source here. So I need a red source before I can Possibility Storm. Yeah, I guess I can seize the Pendle. I don't know. I kind of wanted to wait to seize another Ink Moth, but I guess this is kind of annoying. These are the red source. That's nice. That means we're just like a Possibility Storm away from killing them, hopefully. We have enough mana to play it around Spell Pierce as well. That's pretty funny. Do I just loot it end of turn here? Just loot. I boarded my Jaces out, right? Yeah, so my Jaces are gone. I'm just going to bin this, and I'm just going to bin this other land too. It's possible I should hold the 7th land to play through a Spell Pierce. So this cuts them off a Blighted Agent, which is nice. Turns off the Pendlehaven as well, which is also good. Does cut us off our second blue. I think I'm just supposed to hold tight. I think casting this as a 7/7 is wrong. Yeah, this Endless one was a Ballista, we'd be in a very good spot, right? Yeah, I think maybe that would be what I'd try next. I'd just cut the explosives and play a Ballista. Yeah, I think the upside of having the artifact to fetch 4 is not worth it. I don't have 2 blue. Blood Moon is locking me off of 2 blue. Hey, Chalupa with the 3-month 3 subscription. Thank you very much and welcome back. I appreciate it. Yeah, I think we just big Endless one at this point. I guess I should have been playing my lands out, huh? Getting to... There should be a second K return in the board, too. If I'd have been playing lands out, I'd have had a 2-turn clock instead of a 3-turn clock. Which is pretty relevant. I'm sure we're about to draw Possibility Storm like this turn, of course. Because that's how shit like this goes. I guess I just take this Dispel because it, like, protects me from Pump. I guess I keep playing lands, too, because I want to hardcast this Emrakul if I draw it. Like, if they find a way to deal with this. Yeah, so... I had a couple of mistakes there that could lead to me losing this game. Like, they should be dead next turn if I'd have not held lands and there was no reason to hold lands. Alright, and they decided to pack it in. Yeah, I definitely did not play that game well, but we won anyways. All right. One more match. We're 4-0 with Blue-Red Possibility Storm. Thanks for hanging out, folks. I appreciate it. Remember, if you want to see more of this deck, check out my YouTube channel. If you didn't catch all of this league, there's also previous leagues on there. Yeah, I like what Engineered Explosives can do, but I think the Walking Ballista has a lot of potential upside in Modern as a format. So like the upside that Engineered Explosives offers probably isn't strictly worth it. I think I would probably try another Cryptic Command. You should probably test Lightning Bolts. I think I want another Kozilek's Return in the sideboard, maybe over the Shatterstorm even. Ballista and Academy Runes, yeah, those should definitely both be in here. Should be Ballista, Academy Runes. K. Mueller, thank you for the 8-month resubscription. I do appreciate that. Welcome back. You think you can probably cut like the Wooded Foothills maybe for the Academy Runes? I think I like all the basic islands. Anonymous with the... Thanks, Power, for the sub. I appreciate that. There's a lot of great people making a lot of great stuff on Twitch right now. Thanks for supporting mine this month. And Mueller, thanks for the 2/3 of a year. I appreciate it. Yep. I think this deck is good. I don't remember if we 4-1'd or 3-2'd with this deck the last time we played it, but I remember the last time we played this deck, my conclusion at the end was, this feels like the best Blue Moon deck I've played in a very long time. Did we 4-1 last time? Okay, yeah, that sounds right. I think if you like Blue-Red control in Modern, you should definitely give this deck a chance. Hey, Carmenova, the cult has been quiet today. Thanks for the 7-month resubscription. We appreciate that. Welcome back. Yeah, like I said, another reason I kind of like this deck is I'm pretty sure we actually have an okay Tron matchup. We have land disruption that gets paired with a combo kill that's reasonably quick. So like that's what you need to beat Tron. You need disruption for their mana, some counter spells, and then a quick kill. I don't know. I think having a combo kill that's incredibly hard to interact with probably gives you a pretty good control matchup. I think I'm going to go top here. Tolaria West is part of our combo, and Izzet Charm is just a good flexible card that's decent in most places. Oh, I stacked this wrong. I should have stacked the land on top. Not a Goblin Guide. God bless. Alright, hopefully this Blood Moon will be able to lock our greedy burn opponent out of playing most of their spells. I think I want to hold up Remand here as opposed to just Izzet Charming the Swift Spear. I assume this is an Eidolon post-combat, which we will just remand and then untap in Blood Moon. Yeah, Sky. I've been becoming a little bit more selective about things that I'm taking for the queue. I've been rejecting more and more things. So, my goal is to get that number back down to around 50 at some point, I think, but we'll see. It just kind of has a life of its own at this point. Yep. Scalding Tarn is necessary, but Misty Rainforest is just another blue fetch land. So Polluted Delta, Flooded Strand, both of those are effectively the same here. No, I don't want to do that, Namichill. I'd rather just be more selective with the decks. I want people that only have a small amount to donate to be able to like add things that could potentially be really sweet. I'd much rather just, like, reject things that look like they're gonna flounder around and not win matches. Yeah, it could be okay. Any deck that can kill from behind an Ensnaring Bridge should probably consider playing Ensnaring Bridge. This matchup's probably bad for us. Blue Moon, traditionally speaking, has a bad burn matchup, regardless of your variation. Like, this variation is probably the least bad. Like, if we rip a Possibility Storm here, we're going to win this game, almost certainly. I mean, you definitely can budget them. They're definitely worse, but you can budget them. Polluted Delta is probably the most important for Grixis Shadow. Is there a storm brewing? Is there a storm? Is there a storm coming? Ah, this Magic game's fucking hard, chat. This Magic game is fucking hard. Candy is the Reed Possibility Storm pause. What's Ip cheerio, mate? What's going on over here? I have a thing. Hey, SQ, thank you very much for the brand new Twitch Prime. There's a lot of great people making a lot of great stuff on Twitch. There's a chance you might be a non-zero chance that your results at home may not be as reproducible as what I have going on here. Trigger. Squid Mama is here and she would like to hold you in her loving embrace. Oh, I didn't look at the... You're right. I knew it was coming because I should have known it was coming. I didn't look. It didn't pop up a thing and I forgot to look. They can't Deflecting Palm the Emrakul because of Possibility Storm. If Emrakul's in play, Possibility Storm is out, which means they have to floop into the Deflecting Palm off the top of their deck. At this point, all my IRL decks are Hoglehead memes. That's great. The fact that this card disrupts opponents too is like super obnoxious and kind of awesome. Like I said, I don't think this matchup is good for us. Is this a Teferi matchup? This might be a Teferi matchup, right? I feel like this is a matchup. Now, they're almost never going to have more than 6 permanents, right? Do we think the opponent will ever have more than 6 permanents? It does block. Kozilek is better than Anger. Yeah, that's true. By and large. Taylor can get out of range, but it's not that big of a deal. Remand is bad. Spreading Seas is pretty bad. Yeah, I think this is not a Teferi. It's possible the Teferi in the board is just bad, chat. As much as people probably don't want to hear that, there's a good chance the Teferi in the board is bad. I think this deck is actually good. The sand is medium, but it's probably as good as we're going to get on the draw. The lack of bolts makes being on the draw in this matchup pretty rough. Teferi with Possibility Storm says your opponent can't cast spells. For those who aren't on the up and up with that interaction. Teferi plus Possibility Storm says your opponent can no longer play spells. Hey, Tarantula Hots with the brand new Twitch Prime Sport. Thank you very much and welcome. I appreciate that. Welcome to everyone. We've got 1,100 people hanging out here this afternoon. That's really awesome. Thanks for dropping by. I do appreciate it. So I played the Steam Vents as opposed to the Tolaria West there on purpose, because if we don't draw a land that doesn't hurt us, we're not going to win this game. So I think I want to just try and minimize the amount of damage I take here and give myself the best chance to win. So I think if we don't draw a pain, if we had to shock ourselves to play the anger on 3, we're going to die for sure. All right, and we missed on the land here, so we're dead. But I think we're going to be dead regardless, right? Because we have to shock ourselves to be going to 3 here. Otherwise, we'd be going to 5. Sleight of Hand is a cantrip. Faithless Looting is card selection. It's card disadvantage, though. I don't think... Someone talked about Spreading Seas. I don't think that's good enough. I think trying to screw them off of red mana is ambitious. Ambitious is a good word for it. I feel like people are so used to seeing Mardu playing Faithless Looting at this point that they're just like numb to the fact that that card is card disadvantage, or just like they're so focused on the fact that like it's so good in that deck, where that deck has lots of things that they want to discard anyways. All right, this is like our nuts, right? This is a turn 5 if we find some lands. All right, hopefully they play a Goblin Guide and unmulligan us here. I mulled the first hand because it didn't really do anything and it took a minimum of 4 damage from its lands. I think keeping a hand that's gonna not combo quickly, have minimal amounts of interaction, take a minimum of 4 damage from its lands is a bad plan. I agree with Pseudonym. I actually unplayable might be a little bit extreme, but it's pretty bad to say the least, I think. Because they missed on a second land drop here. Rats! I was going to be really excited if they missed on a second land. So we're going to 9. This is going to put us to 8. We need to draw a couple more lands. That's a land that doesn't hurt us as well, which is really great. So we just need to live 2 more turns here, ideally. There's a good chance we're not going to get a turn 5 here. Am I Jacing or holding up Dispel? I think I'm supposed to Jace. I think we're dead no matter how I slice it. Three of our lands are tapped though, and more of our lands deal damage to us. I think we're dead either way. I agree. I think Dispel is playing to not lose. I think Jace gives us the best chance to actually win the game, so I'm going to Jace and Fate Seal them and get rid of any 1-mana spell here. I think there's a good chance we're dead regardless of which line we take, but... Nope, you can keep that one. Go. I assume we're just going to be like, end step bump you, untap bump you. Nope, okay. Are we not dead? God, it would be so good if we're not dead. Don't Boros me. Yeah, we need to unsummon there so that way we don't take a shock when we cast the Endless one. Hold the door! Hold the door! We could still die here. I would just like the record to reflect that we could still be dead. I'm saying there's a chance, but I would like the record to reflect that we could still be dead. Just saying. All right, let's... I'm pretty sure we're supposed to Jace Storm here to set up this Dispel on top of our deck, ideally. Perfect. 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 All right, so I'm going to put Izzet Charm, Dispel back. Now we should be a lock. Now we should be a lock. We beat Deflecting Palm here, chat. Possibility Storm trigger. Nice Deflecting Palm. Nice Deflecting Palm me, bro. Come at me. Woo! We got him. We got him. And again, if you know what I did there, even if they would have stormed into the Deflecting Palm, I set Dispel on top of our deck. So we could cast Izzet Charm and then Possibility Storm into the Dispel. So, yeah, this deck's sweet. Things I would do differently if I were to try this deck again in the future. I think Walking Ballista just seems like a good idea over the Endless one. It does mean you have to cut this Engineer Explosives from the board, but I think that's worthwhile. I think you probably want to swap this for an Academy Runes if you're going to make this a Walking Ballista. I think I want a second Kozilek's Return in the board. Although Endless one triggering Kozilek's Return did come up, but that's probably still fine. I'd probably turn like the Shatterstorm into a Kozilek's Return. I think I want a third Cryptic Command in here, but I'm not sure exactly what I would cut for it. So, not 100% what I do, but I think I would fit a third Cryptic Command in here. But those are my thoughts. I think this deck is genuinely powerful. I think this is the best blue-red control deck that I've played in recent memory. I've played the Through the Breach variations. I've played the Madcap variations. I've played the Kiki Jiki combo variations, and all of those variations feel much, much worse than this one. This one, like, the fact that this combo kill, like, 15s them, takes away 6 of their things, and then kills them guaranteed the next turn, even if they get another turn, seems quite good. You can't play Trinket Mage, because your Trinket Mage will Trinket Mage into when you use the Possibility Storm. You can't play creatures. You can't play creatures. That's the deck building restriction, chat. In order for your X creature to get you Emrakul, you can't play creatures. So that's the deck building restriction. So the thing that this deck really gives up that the other Blue Moon decks get to play is you can't play Snapcaster Mage. Yeah, there's like, honestly, I don't think you need more tutors. I think with just the cantrips and then the 4 copies. Too oppressive, please, bad, Prof Dirt. Thank you for the 500 bits. I appreciate it. No, that was a friendly league. That was a friendly league. Oh, you could play Zodiac Cavern too. I don't know. I think Ballista's probably just better than Zodiac Cavern. If we're talking about honesty. That's interesting, Zach. So you'd have to play all of them? You'd have to play all of them? Okay. All right. What are we doing? What are we doing next? We got one more league.